But I didn't see where he went.
You sure you didn't?
Yes, sir.
Hello, Lieutenant. You see a guy get out of this cab? Yes, sir. He went inside the church. Come on.
Nice to see you, Officer Collins.
Father Muldowney, this is Detective Lieutenant Dearborn.
How do you do, sir?
How do you do, Father? Did a man come in here in the last few minutes?
Not in the last few minutes. Several women, but no man.
You've been here for quite some time?
An hour or more.
Where does that lead, Father?
To the choir practice room.
What's up there, Father? Father, anyone up there right now?
We have some men working on the facade. They go up this way.
Do you mind?
No, not at all.
Just a minute, Father. The man I'm after is a killer. If he should happen to be up there. Anyway, let me go first.
Surely.
smoke in here, Father?
No, not usually. Oh, listen to the bell, please. The bells would ring if anyone climbed them.
You see there were men working out there?
We have to paint every year. The weather, you know.
There's some paint. Hey, you! Sorry to have been so much bother. I guess our bird is flown. Must have gone out that other door. What's the idea? I thought you might need a helper. Yeah? Sample of my work. You haven't had much experience, have you?
Oh, I got up there, didn't I? Fella has to start somewhere.
It's a good profession for a young man. High pay, always room at the top.
Oh, but you wouldn't want a beginning. Can't say that blame either. You spend a lot of time breaking a fella in, then he up and leaves you the first chance he gets for more money.
So, hold on. You think you'd like this kind of work?
Like it? You'll never know how much I like those few minutes up there.
I was the same at your age. Couldn't wait to get up into the fresh air. You know, it's a lot safer up there, too. I see people mangle down there every day. You'd think they'd get some sense and come up out of harm's way.
Yeah, you think so?
I could use a man. You got any bad habits?
All of them.
Me, too. Hansford's the name. Everybody calls me Pop. What's your handle?
Wyatt. Bill Wyatt.
Glad to know you, son. Let's sit down over here and have a smoke.
Okay. Pop.
You know, it is hard to get good men. Seems like they all want to keep their feet on the ground. Hardly anyone left anymore, like yourself and enjoys climbing.
Well, I won't keep you from your work any longer. It's a nice meeting you. So long.
Jerry's down there in the truck. You say I said to put you on the payroll.
Well, I didn't. Well, that's very generous of you, but I didn't
Oh,
expect...
you'll like Jerry. Oh, Sam. This is Bill Wyatt.
Glad to know you.
All right. Hi. I'm looking for Jerry.
I'm Jerry.
You are? Pop said I'd like.
Pop? Yeah. What can I do for you?
Well, that takes a little consideration. You Pop's daughter?
Yes. Now, what do you want?
Well, he said give me a job.
He did?
Uh-huh.
All right. See me at the office on Monday.
Oh, thanks, Jess. Miss Hansford. See you Monday. Let's go to the office and talk this over now. Well, why wait? I mean, after all, I may accept another job. Like some peanuts? Best thing in the world for the nerves.
Oh, you've got some nerve. No, thanks. You're probably a natural-born steeplejack. A good steeplejack must be painter, carpenter, plumber, electrician, steel worker, and pipe fitter.
Oh, sort of a jack of all trades.
It's one of our stock jokes. Ever done any of those?
Well, not if I could help it.
Afraid of heights?
Scared to death.
Should be. Else you get careless. I would have to talk and stand for months to fix that. Name, address, phone number. It'll take a while to train you. I like to talk it over with Pop. I'll call you Monday.
I don't have any address or telephone. I just hit town.
Oh, you mean you don't have a place to stay?
Not yet.
That folding cot would be more comfortable than Park Bend.
The room situation, that bad?
And here comes Steve and his crew. Pop and the others will be here soon. Say, why don't you hang around and sort of get acquainted?
Okay. It's a good idea, thanks.
I leave early on Saturday, so I'll see you Monday, Mr. Wyatt. I hope you enjoy your room. If you want ice water, you'll have to fix the cooler. Like a lot of things around here, it doesn't work.
Bye.
Bye. And the water cooler didn't work. And, oh, I get all this.
That's the best repair work you ever saw. Guess you got a job. Even if he is good, you can't afford another man right now.
If we get the Board of Education contract, we'll need a lot more men.
You haven't got it yet.
But we will, after Pop makes his bid. Imagine what it will do for us. Repair work on 42 schools.
We've got to get it. We don't.
We don't have to close the shop. So we might just as well gamble a little.
Better find out something about him. You know how fussy that board is.
Good morning, Mr. Watt. Come on in.
Good morning.
Well, you're as good in the field as you are in the office, son. The sooner you get started, the better.
Well, thanks, Pop.
These may not be the best fits in the world, but they'll do until you get your own.
Sam, you break him in. I'll break him in. Come on.
See you later.
Now, let me hear you speak.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen of the Board of Education.
Fix your collar.
Oh, how can a man make a speech when he's choking to death?
Don't you want to make a nice impression? Oh, Pop, sometimes I think you're such a fainter. Now, go on.
Ladies and gentlemen of the Board of Education.
Pop,
What's the matter now?
take your hands out of your pocket.
Oh, what am I going to do with them?
Well, put one in back of you and gesture with the other one.
Like this? All right. Ladies and gentlemen of the Board of Education.
Lift up on your seat. Light up the rope. Now, weight on the seat and raise your feet. Get it? Sure. You're standing up, sitting down. Yeah. Think you can do it? Been doing it since I was 2.
Since you were 2, huh? All right, follow me. It's a little greener on the gills.
Must be something I ate.
I hope you don't get the freezes.
Freezes?
Yeah, you can't move a muscle. You freeze to whatever's handy. Sometimes it takes a crowbar to pry you loose.
Nice view from up here.
Yep. Say, why do you want to be a steeplejack?
Altitude's good for my asthma. What do I do now?
Just watch me and learn something. And by the way, while you're learning, I want you to get this. Don't go getting any ideas about Jerry Hansford.
Such as?
Well, Jerry and me are getting married just as soon as we land that Board of Education contract.
Seems like such a bright girl, too. Hey, I can never tell about women.
Well, we're not talking about it yet. I just thought maybe you'd better know.
It's worth climbing up here all the way just to congratulate you.
Oh, there she is now. She brings me a great big lunch every day. Well, so long, pal. I'll be seeing you. Oh, how'd Pop make out with the Board of Education?
He came back looking like a wrung-out rag. But they said they let him know.
Hi.
Hi. How you feeling now?
Oh, fine. Just to get this knee straightened out.
Think you can eat something?
Thanks. Thanks very much.
I think you're doing awfully well for the first day. It'll get easier as you go on.
Oh, sure. Your boyfriend's teaching me all the tricks.
You can learn a lot from Sam. That is, if you rub him the right way.
I have already. Yeah, Sam's very helpful.
Yeah.
Looks good. I better get back up there. Sam's waiting for me. Thanks for the lunch. I'll eat later.
Something you wanted?
Look, there's Getman. I want to see his permit for this job.
Well, I have it right here.
Just routine, but I have to take a look at it. Investigation, huh?
Well, we have nothing to worry about, do we, Pop?
No, of course not.
Let's see, you want Payne? Quarter-inch row. Is that all?
I think so. Wait.
Sam, you want anything while Jerry's here?
I'll need some more paint soon.
I'll send it over. How's Bill making out?
Oh, he's come a long way in a week.
He certainly learned to use his sling.
Yeah.
Oh, while you're about it, you better send up some cement, too.
The system's working out okay, huh?
Yeah, but he's still nervous about height.
I don't think that's what's bothering him. She's the same way on the ground. Nervous as a cat.
Climbing over roofs gets you first. Every night I used to wake up dreaming I was falling.
You don't trust his ropes. You can't be a good jack unless you trust your ropes.
Give him time. He's smart. He'll catch on.
He needs to give his ropes a good test. You know, I think I'll do him a favor.
Hey, Jerry, I ever tell you look good from up here?
No, do I?
Sure thought you were a goner that time. You ought to be more careful. You're liable to fall someday. Well, now you're initiated. I'll put you in the first grade. That's so you don't try to promote me again. Now, okay, now. Look out, Pop.
Stop it! Stop it!
I gotta stop eating so much, you know that.
Jerry, that was delicious. I like your dinners even better than your lunches.
Well, she's a good cook. Just like her mother was.
Oh, so it's my cooking that appeals to you.
Well, that's a good start. But there are,
Who's that?
Me, Pop. Jerry and I have a date.
Do we have to go out tonight, Sam?
Why, sure. You said you wanted to go dancing.
Evening, Sam.
Will you excuse me?
don't break any engagements on my account.
I'll get my coat, Sam.
I'll wait for you in the car, Jerry. Good night, Pop.
Good night.
Well, guess I'll be scrambling along.
Oh, well, wait now. Stick around a while. Say, how are your checkers?
Checkers?
Yeah.
I'm an expert.
Well, so am I. Say, this ought to be good. Give me a hand with this rig here.
Okay.
Now lift the top up.
Hey, that's pretty tricky.
The boys gave it to me for Christmas. You take that chair.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take this one. So you're pretty good, eh?
Well, I don't know if I'm good enough to play on a rig like this.
Yeah, we'll find out fast.
I hope you'll forgive me for running out like this. But if I didn't go, Sam would make such an issue of it.
Well, anyway, thanks for the good dinner.
Good night, Pop.
Where you going?
Oh, the Lanai, I guess.
Well, don't be out too late.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Yeah, she's company moves first, you know, when you're ready. She's a great little gal, Jerry is. When her ma died, she ran the house. Most of the business, too.
Guess you'll kind of hate to lose her.
Lose her? What do you mean?
I understand she and Sam are getting married.
Who told you that?
Sam?
Well, of course, I can't say anything. Sam's a good workman. I'd have a hard time getting along without him. You, got a gal someplace here?
Nope.
Oh, well, you ought to get around a bit. It's good for a young fella. Say, why don't you take Jerry out?
Wouldn't Sam object?
Oh, well, it's a free country. You better be watching yourself here, young man. Keep your mind on the game.
Guess I'm not doing so good, am I?
Gotcha. There. I thought you said you were an expert. That's 8 games in a row I beat you.
I'm afraid I didn't give you much competition.
Well, I took an unfair advantage. I talk a pretty good game, too. How about some coffee?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Well, I'll go and get my coat.
Oh, I thought you meant we'd have it here. It's getting pretty late to go out.
Now, look here. You owe me something for the shellacking I gave you. How about the lanai?
The lanai.
Yeah.
Shall we dance, Derry?
Long time since I've been to a party. You know, these places keep getting smaller and smaller all the time.
I'm sorry, but this table is taken.
Yeah, we know. Now, how about ham and eggs?
Okay.
2 ham and eggs and coffee.
Look, it's Pop and Phil.
I thought you said they were playing checkers.
What are you doing here?
Well, you run out in your company, and your company running on you.
And happy we are to have you, aren't we, Sam?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Come on, Jerry. Let's see if I can dance better than I play checkers.
Oh, he's an awful checker player. Only found one king the whole evening. Sit down, I'll tell you about it. Joe, he fell into every trap was set for him. I could have beaten him blindfolded.
I'd like to try that myself sometime.
You dance beautifully. As a rule, steeplejacks aren't good dancers.
Are you implying I'm not a steeplejack?
I didn't say that.
You dance like a feather. And your hair's tickling my nose like one, too.
Oh, I'm sorry if you thought it. I didn't.
Oh, go ahead. Tickle me silly.
That's his lone king mare, see? Well, see, he moved in here, and I had him. 1, 2, 3, 4. See?
That's great. Excuse me, will you, Pop?
Oh, yes.
Are you going to start that table hopping so soon? You're much better the way you are tonight.
Which way is that?
Ordinarily, you act as though you were afraid somebody was sneaking up behind you, ready to grab you.
Maybe someday somebody will. I hope it's you.
Good evening, Commissioner Jerome. Well, Lieutenant, how are you? Hi, thank you. You met my wife?
How do you do? Do you think that one day or night can be so important
Yes?
it may change your whole life?
Didn't. Until tonight.
I have a feeling I'm going to remember tonight for a long time to come.
So far. Excuse me.
Why do people always try to cross the middle of a dance floor? What's the matter?
Oh, somebody I know.
Next time I go out with you, I'm going to bring along a crossword puzzle.
That was the police commissioner. Good politics to meet him socially. I never get to see him downtown.
I know.
Why so quiet?
Oh, just listening to the music.
Do you think he's attractive?
Who?
That blonde.
Oh, somebody I used to know.
Oh, Flame?
Oh, kind of. I'd rather she didn't see me. Do you mind if we go back to that place?
I've been saving up a few things to say to you.
Well, keep on saving them. I'm in a hurry.
I don't like you horning in on my dates.
Let go of my arm.
I'll let go when I'm good and ready. And if it happens again, you'll fall a lot farther than 4 feet.
Where to now? Another dear friend?
Yeah, I think so. What's going on?
Oh, some drunk trying to start a fight.
Blonde over there. He'll say he didn't want her to see him.
Why not?
Old flame or something?
That's no reason for running away.
don't suppose he's married?
Well, I got rid of that guy. Come on, they won't be playing much longer.
I beg your pardon, but haven't I seen you someplace before?
Aren't you ashamed, Grandpa? Using that old line, too.
Oh, no, Aunt. I think I met you with Bill Wyatt.
Who?
Bill Wyatt. You used to go with him, didn't you?
Well, I've gone with a lot of bills, but I can't just seem to place your...
Oh, you'd remember Bill Wyatt.
Well, will you look at that?
Yes, he's tall and good-looking, a swell dancer.
Oh, well, I certainly should. It kind of scares them out. Lieutenant Dearborn, this is Mr.
Hansford. I thought the young lady and I had a mutual friend.
Have you?
Well, I can't seem to recall him, but what did you say his last name was again?
Why,
Good night, Mr. Hansford.
yes. Good night, Lieutenant. Good night, Miss.
Good night.
I'm sorry I made a nuisance of myself.
Well, how did you make out with the blonde?
What? Oh, fine.
Look upset. Did you find out anything?
No. The boyfriend wouldn't give me a chance.
Then what are you worried about?
I can't fool you, can I? The same old thing. The contract. The Board of Education. I just can't get it off my mind.
Sure hot up here. Seems like the temperature's going up.
Yeah. That reminds me, I was talking to that blonde last night.
What blonde?
Your old flame. She never heard of Bill Wyatt.
Oh.
The man with her was Police Lieutenant Dearborn. I'd like to help you, son.
Time for lunch.
Oh, okay. You may not know it, son. The Board of Education is investigating all my employees.
All right. You can tell the board I've resigned.
That won't do you any good. You can't go on jumping at every sound. It'll wreck your nerves in no time.
I'm looking for a guy, Pop. The key to a mighty important lock. If I can find him, everything will be okay.
Two pairs of eyes would find them quicker.
You won't get me away with it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. All right. I'll tell you. Dearborn's after me for murder.
You don't have to say any more if you don't want to, son.
But I want to tell you, Pop. You see, my real name's James Reid. I'm a structural steelworker. Well, a few weeks ago, I was on a construction job. During the noon hour, we played cards, blackjack. We could never get the deal away from Davis, the foreman. He had a long wind. I was opposite Frosty Davenport. He's an ex-pug. When I got the idea, maybe Davis wasn't on the level. I began to watch his hands. Then I was sure I was right. Palming an ace. Well, we went at it. But he was the boss, and the fellows were afraid of their jobs and didn't say anything. Davis ordered the others back to work. Told me I could go get my pay. And I'll pick up my losses, too, I said. The timekeeper said it would take him a while to figure out how much I had coming. Said to come back at 4 o'clock after quitting. He checked my tools and had my money ready. Then he said Davis wanted to see me. I thought he'd be waiting for me with a sledge. The last thing I expected was what I found. Davis laying there with his skull caved in. The murder weapon was beside the body. It was my hammer. I cut the initials on the handle myself. On the other side of the lumber pile, Frosty Davenport was looking at me. Then he ducked out and ran. If he'd been there any time at all, he must have seen Davis killed. I was just going after him when the timekeeper showed up. Naturally, he thought I'd done it. The timekeeper came out yelling for the police. I got away from him fast. My hammer beside the body. The timekeeper's effort. Well, I knew I didn't have a chance, unless I could get Frosty to testify. Couldn't you? No. When I got to his place that night, he'd skipped. One of the fellows tipped me off he'd come here. I tried all the union halls, contractors' offices. So far, no luck.
You think he killed him?
If not, he knows who did.
What'll happen if you don't find him?
All I can do is save up enough money to hire myself a good lawyer. Since now I can't even do that.
Oh, don't give up so easy. He's a puzzler, though.
Yeah. Any suggestions?
What kind of work does this Frosty do?
Structural steel welder.
Oh, structural welder, huh? Yes. Maybe I have got an idea.
What is it?
You two guys have got to cut out this horseplay. Somebody's liable to get hurt.
I'm afraid it was my fault, Pop. I was paying off an old debt.
Well, now you're even. Cut it out.
Any news on the ad?
Yeah, this is the lot. This wasn't such a good idea.
Hey, Bill. Jerry said the cauliflower showed today. Frosty? Fit your description to a T. He's coming back to the office at 5. Can you handle him?
Leave it to me.
Well, hurry up with this job. You don't want to be late for the appointment.
Okay.
All right, Sam.
on the 3rd floor.
Thank heavens you're alive. It's a miracle.
Sure is. I'm sorry, Sam. I guess my hit.
You couldn't get away with stealing my girl.
There goes our contract.
Too bad, son. But a steeplejack can only be careless once. I'll have to let you go.
Sit down.
How's Sam? He'll be all right.
I hope you don't think I...
Listen, I fired you to get you out of the way. I knew that Dearborn would see that picture in the newspaper. And I was right. He was down at the office looking for your address. We told him you just moved and we didn't have it.
Oh, thanks, Pop. Believe me, I'm terribly sorry about the contract.
Well, never mind. When I got back from the hospital, Frosty Davenport was waiting in the office.
Frosty?
Yeah.
Are you sure it was him?
Cauliflower ear and all. Here's his application. He's going under the name of Potter.
Oh, so he's working as a welder for Eureka Wrecking Company.
Yeah. I checked with Eureka, and the application's on the left. He's got a good job, but he's willing to come with me for more dough.
Did you find out where he lives?
Oh, better than that. He's coming out tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock to see me on the job. I'm to make up my mind then.
Which job?
The Arcady Hotel on the roof.
I'll be there.
Well, I won't, but I'll be back here to see how you made out.
Oh, well. Good luck. Maybe we'll land that contract yet.
Yeah.
What is this?
The showdown, Frosty. Who framed me?
You look got nothing on me. I ain't squealed on you.
Who framed me, Frosty?
What's it worth to you?
And you do know.
Sure I know. I've got good dough to keep my mouth shut. I'll keep it up to you, Andy.
How much?
$5 grand?
You know I haven't got that kind of money.
I'll be reasonable. I'll let a couple of C's down and see the first of every month.
Why, you fiddling block man. You're talking, Frosty. Not for $5 grand, but for your life. I'll give you 10 seconds. Talk or I'll throw you over.
I'll talk.
Go ahead.
I looked over and saw you standing over the boss with a hammer. I ducked out of the way because I knew if you saw me, you'd use that hammer on me, too. You killed the foreman, Reid, and that's the story I'm telling the police.
You can't sell that, Frosty. Not to me.
Hold it, Reid!
a.m., Avondale watch time.
Eldridge, 89351. How's chances for a seat on the morning plane to San Francisco?
Sorry, sir. All morning flights canceled on account of the fog. The field's closed in solid. However, we expect it to lift in a few hours. Call us again, please.
We interrupt this program to bring you a news flash. A transport plane, lost in a heavy fog over the city, has just crashed into the tower of the Commonwealth building. All passengers were killed. Fortunately, the accident occurred before business hours, and no one in the building was injured. Back with more news later.
Hey, Bill. Sorry I couldn't get here sooner. The cops were trailing me all night.
You sure you weren't followed?
Quite sure. The fog got some. Here. You read this wherever you're going.
Thanks, Pop. I sure feel like a heel taking it.
You earned it.
I ruined you doing it. You sure you'll be able to get along without that school contract?
Well, we'll manage. What about you?
I'm getting out of here fast.
Oh, they'll be dogging you wherever you go. You'll never have any peace.
I'll be alive.
Take my advice and give yourself up. I'm a great believer in the truth coming out.
I almost had it out of Frosty if that copper hadn't interfered.
We interrupt to bring you another flash. Following the crash of the plane into the Commonwealth Tower, Police Commissioner Jerome warns all traffic and pedestrians that the walls left standing may fall at any moment. Will all qualified steeplejacks in the city please report to the Commonwealth building immediately? This is an emergency. You're needed badly.
Well, that's terrible. I better get down there.
Goodbye, Pop. You've been swell.
Sure you won't change your mind?
Say goodbye to Jerry for me, will you?
Goodbye, son.
Better luck.
All except the television man. That's your job. They haven't got anybody that can climb up there. My welder ought to be here now. But I can't send a man up there. Look at that wall. Liable to go any minute. If we could get a grappling hook over the top, we might be able to pull the wall down inside the building. You're supposed to fire the part. Oh, there isn't time. They're caving in now.
Spider had the screw together. They're underway here. I haven't been able to contact Steve.
We'll stay on the phone. We'll need everybody.
I brought some rigging. The Eureka men are bringing it up. I don't think it'll do any good, though.
When the block and tackle gets here, tell them to hitch on the end of this. Right.
Stop! But if you can't do it, you'll be killed.
Get on the phone. Lucky the fog lifted.
Yes, now you can see what he's doing.
Bill.
Who is it up there?
Pop, I'm afraid to look. Is he all right?
You made it. Clear to the top.
Thanks, Kevin.
Gertie. Oh, get back there. That wall falls.
That's my father up there. This man's gonna try to save. What's the matter?
Sorry, Jerry, I can't do it.
Can't do it. You mean you're afraid?
You don't understand.
I certainly don't. Maybe Sam was right about you.
I can't explain it.
So you let Pop die.
Get back there. You can't stand in the street. I thought you were going up there. What's the matter? I was wondering if you'd show up.
Listen, Dearborn, there's a man stuck up on the tower pinned under a girder. If the wall falls, he's a goner. I'm going up to help him, okay?
All right. Only I hope there's enough of you left to take down to headquarters. Nothing we can do about it, Jerry. It'd be suicide to climb up there. The tower would fall before we were halfway up.
You can't leave him up there.
Good nerve, fella. Great work, young man. Eureka can look out for the rest of this. Hey, Frosty, come here. off for you, Frosty.
No. I killed him. I killed David Bristow.
There you are, Dearborn. Does that satisfy you?
Sure does. Nothing more to worry about.
Well, that's a good job, Reid. Thanks, Commissioner. Oh, there's another little job we'd like to have, too. Oh, yes. Pop told me about that. I'm sure he'd get that contract.
Well, I guess I'll have to put you back on the payroll again, sir.
Excuse me, son, but is there anything else I can do for you now?
No, Commissioner. The only guy that can help us now is the Justice of the Peace.
Oh, yeah. Well, Dearborn, I guess we're through here. Get this fellow down to headquarters.